What's up, guys? Back here at the shop. Got a little job to take care of, start on today, maybe finish, I'm not sure. Got a little H swapped, EG hatch here, straight H. Something's going on with the head gasket. He put it together, but for some reason we're leaking oil right here on this corner of the head, so I'm not sure if it was put on wrong or what exactly is going on, but I'm gonna try to turn it on here in a minute and make sure it's leaking from there. But he was pretty dead set that it was leaking from right there. So more than likely we're gonna get the head gasket done on it, and he also wanted the oil pan gasket replaced as well. So see if we can get this thing to stop leaking oil and get it on down the road going good. We just got it painted. It looks real nice. Okay, tune shifter and a couple little goodies. So yeah, guys. Like I said, I'm gonna probably turn it on and we can see if we can see that oil leaking, and we'll go from there. Alright, guys, so it's definitely seeping out of there between the head and the block. It's right in there. It's kind of hard to tell. I cleaned it a few times off camera and watched it, and it's just slowly seeping out of there and leaving some residue behind. So yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why it's leaking right there, but just make sure, I guess, the head gasket's not on upside down or something silly like that. I mean, it happens. But yep, so I'm gonna get the start taking off the wiring harness, lay that off to the side, and then gonna do the throttle cable, pull the valve cover and the distributor. The header, I'm gonna leave the intake manifold on and see how it goes. So far, that looks to be the culprit. Somehow, that got bent over. Looks like it's bent backwards. I don't know, maybe when he was setting the head back on, he caught it and bent it over. And that's probably won't let it crush down enough, among a few other things, I'm sure. But I mean, everything else looks okay. So, yep. I think that's all it was. So, shit happens. Oh well. But I gotta go bring that to him. He's gonna warranty it out, get us a new one, and then I need to get some silicone and a couple other little things. And yeah, we'll go from there. Fun stuff, guys. Alright guys, back from O'Reilly's. Picked me up some wax and grease remover, some gasket maker, 14mm 12.5-inch socket. I was using a 9/16. I don't think it really makes a big difference, but when I'm about to do the ARP head studs, I wanted to make sure that I had the right socket. Now we don't strip it out because we're going to torque it up just a little bit more than the factory ones. And then I got a oil pan gasket. I'm gonna look around and see if I have an aluminum one to where we don't have to use this annoying thing. It sure is a pain to use. Got us a fresh new head gasket. And yeah, somewhere I've got some copper coat laying around. I think we're gonna copper coat it and stick it back on there with ARP head studs, which I've got a set that was in a car, I believe one time. So I got a couple sets actually, but yeah. So got all that. Had that in there for a long time. Put those to use. Obviously, gotta clean the surface and make everything nice and shiny again. We don't have no issues. And then on the head, I'm gonna try to stand it up and clean it as good as I can to where I don't get any oil dropping on the head gasket whenever you go to set it back down, because that's a big problem that happens a lot. So, yeah, head back on, cleaned up, block cleaned up, and I guess that's about it for right now. He had his IACV looped and doing all sorts of funny stuff, but all we're gonna do is just loop that line right there. Try to see if I can find some little small hose clamps for it. And yeah, I'm gonna try to get the head back together tonight, and then probably in the morning tackle the oil pan issue that he's having. So, yep. Fun stuff, guys. Wish there was somebody here to hang out because it's kind of boring by yourself. And the video could probably be really cool if I had somebody videoing it, other than like time lapsing. But yeah, I don't know. We'll do some more time lapse and get some stuff cleaned up. All right, guys. Usually, whenever you take out your head bolts, there's oil in the bottom of these. And when you go to thread in those head studs, you'll cause it to like cavitate and cause pressure behind the head stud, and you won't be able to get it all the way down. So I'm gonna bust out my trusty vacuum straw and suck out these bolt holes and kind of clean up this area.
Never gonna be the same, living life through the night, thin line of the lightning strike is sometimes the only light. When the moon is tucked away, the camera captures all the things that make us turn from what we see. It's always rolling, it don't stop rolling. I haven't slept in 3 damn days. Yeah, but who needs that anyway? Loud thunder, heavy rain, thin line between joy and pain. It's a long, strange trip, it's all insane. You ain't.
All right, guys. I gotta get some more lights for the shop, but got a nice shiny head surface now. Ready for a head gasket. And then I've also got a nice block surface, nice and shiny. Now I'm gonna go ahead and run us some ARP head studs in. The block. So, you know, some people say put the grease, some people say dip your threads in oil, but I just kind of like to put a little bit of oil on there and run them in. On H series, all the bolts are the same length, so you don't have to worry about none of that. Some of the B series stuff, usually like the middle holes or something, I want to say the middle ones are a little bit shorter or longer. So yeah, they say to put these in hand tight. Always get the little Allen wrench. I mean, I don't put a bunch of torque on them, but I will put a little, you know, just get them hand tight. And sometimes you get a little tight spot like this one here. Being a little silly. I absolutely hate Allen wrenches because I can never seem to find the right size. You'd think after a while you'd have enough problems to go buy enough fucking to, you know, put your damn Allen wrench set back together, but yeah, I guess I'm just lazy, and I like pissing myself off when I can't find something. So yep, it's probably gonna take me a minute to go find an Allen wrench that will work for this. Actually, I'm gonna go look for one right now. It doesn't take me too long to find it. Oh. So yeah, I'm just gonna run these down. Should run down and bottom out. You just don't want to put a bunch of torque on them or nothing. They don't need it. Just want to make sure you got full thread engagement. That's all. So, yep. Let's go to time lapse. I'm sure you don't want to sit here and watch me screw all these threads in. Bam. Very nice. All the head studs are in. Looks good. For some reason, this back center one always sits up higher. Just a little bit. Not real sure. Maybe it's actually in the head is a little bit taller right there or something, but every single one I've done has had that same deal. Makes you kind of second guess, but man, after you've done so many of them, it's just the way it is. So, yep. I'm gonna wipe down the surface one more time. Wipe down the head one more time. I'm gonna put this, I'm gonna loop his IAC V because we don't need that anymore. And yep, then I'm gonna bust out the head gasket, copper coat it, throw it on, bolt the head back on. So, yeah. There's really not like a whole bunch of fun stuff to really talk about, I guess. I mean, I'll give you the information that I think y'all would need to know. It's not really like a step-by-step, here's what you do for a head gasket on a EG straight H swapped Civic. But, you know, I'm pretty sure if you're going to tackle one of these jobs, you feel pretty confident and maybe just need a little bit of tips and tricks here and there. But yeah, that's how that goes. So yeah, I'm gonna get the head gasket ready and pop it on and go from there, guys. Alright guys, so here's the stuff I'm going to use. Copper coat. It's probably not necessary. I mean, I've heard mixed reviews on it. Some people say, oh yeah, let's do it, definitely every time. Other people say it doesn't make a shit. Talk to a lot of people and says, you know, hey, it can't hurt nothing, I don't think. So did talk to a guy that said spray it, and as soon as you spray it, you know, set it back on there. So that way it's not like fully dried. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'll wipe this head off, just one more little quick last wipe down, make sure it's all nice and cleaned off here. But alright, cool. Shake it up real good. Give it a little. A couple coats on here. Voila. It looks pretty good to me. tricky to get this thing to set down with these studs. But bam, there you go. All right, now just gonna wipe down my head one more time. Make sure everything looks good. Hi-ya. This fucking intake may not go on with the head studs. Oh, fun stuff. Oh, that sucks. Damn you, Nathan, and your giant Skunk 2 intake manifold. Oh, let's see. Take this back off of here. Yeah. You know, I guess what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull those back out and then I'll, fuck. Really don't want to. Damn. So I'm going to pull off the intake manifold gasket. He has a paper one, so I'll have to get a new one. Ratchet in 12 millimeter works pretty good for these. Oh, what a pain. Come on, you last bolt. I'm out of there. Of course, it's gonna fight me all the way out. Alright. That's that. Just gonna hit the seal surface here a little bit with my little 320 sandpaper. It's a whole lot easier to try to clean up these surfaces right now then when you put it all back together and get it on the head, or get the fucking car, that nightmare in the car. New rag. Alright, a little extra time there, but hey, you know, it is what it is. And there she goes. I take, well, that was total waste. Anyway, it's back on. Gotta put these washers and nuts in, and I'm gonna torque it down. So, yeah.
Ain't never gonna be the same. Living life through the night, thin line of the lightning strike is sometimes the only light when the moon is tucked away.
All right, guys, last step is 90 foot-pounds. So there's my 90. So I always go 30, 60, 90 is recommended ARP head stud. I think 78, 80 is factory. Fucking 90 is scary as fuck. Not Fucking head ain't coming off, I'll tell you that. I mean, I've lifted it before, but on my other car with boost, but this little thing should last forever. God damn, 90 foot-pounds of torque is just a lot. Especially for all this aluminum. It just scares me. Nothing's wrong, but every time I do it, it just kind of makes me wonder. They seem to always hold up every time. I've never had one strip out. Not yet, anyway. Luckily, since it's a H series, it has a bigger bolts, like 14 millimeter. Admit. Whew. It's kind of a little workout. And I try to just go in a crisscross pattern. Woo! $85, $88, $90. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, something like that. But go back over them and make sure you got all 90, so just a good way to make sure you don't mess it up. Just start in the corner. Just checking. Make sure you don't miss any of them. All right. Head is torqued down. Well, that's all I can get done for tonight, I think. Let me go pick up the woman and the heathens. So I'm gonna get cleaned up. I might edit it and make it like 2 parts just because it's kind of a lot of stuff. And I don't think I'll be able to keep y'all entertained for an hour. So we'll just have to see. Probably just make it 2 short videos. So yeah, cool guys. I'll catch y'all tomorrow.